Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Hidden Roots Wellness. Today, we'll discuss about very interesting topic 10 forgotten biblical herbs that support joint comfort naturally. Part 1. The mystery of ancient vitality. Picture this for a moment. Imagine watching Abraham at 99 years old, walking confidently across rocky terrain under the scorching Middle Eastern sun. Envision Moses at 80, leading hundreds of thousands of people through unforgiving desert landscapes, his body still strong enough to climb Mount Sinai. Think about the countless unnamed heroes of biblical times who traversed miles of harsh wilderness, slept on stone pillows, and lived lives of incredible physical demands, yet maintained remarkable mobility well into their advanced years. What did they know that we have forgotten? How did these ancient people, without modern medicine, without joint replacement surgeries, without pharmaceuticals, pain relievers, manage to preserve their physical strength and flexibility throughout their entire lives? The answer lies not just in their unwavering faith, though that certainly played a crucial role, but in their intimate knowledge of the natural pharmacy that surrounded them every single day. Today, millions of people wake up each morning feeling like prisoners in their own bodies. The simple act of getting out of bed becomes a negotiation with pain. Walking to the mailbox feels like climbing a mountain. The joy of movement, something we once took for granted, slowly transforms into a distant memory as inflammation creeps into our joints like an unwelcome guest who refuses to leave. But what if I told you that the very same remedies that sustained our biblical ancestors for thousands of years are still available to us today? What if the solution into your morning stiffness, your aching knees, your inflamed joints, has been sitting quietly in nature's medicine cabinet all along? Waiting for you to rediscover its power. The difference between the ancient world and our modern reality is not just about faith, though faith certainly moves mountains. The difference lies in understanding that the Creator placed healing directly into the fabric of creation itself. Every herb that grows from the earth, every spice that adds warmth to our food, every natural compound that our ancestors treasured, was designed with intention and purpose. When we examine the lives of biblical figures, we see people who understood this connection intimately. They did not separate their spiritual lives from their physical well-being. They recognized that caring for the body was a form of worship, a way way of honoring the gift of life they had been given. They knew which plants would soothe inflammation, which roots would restore flexibility, and which spices would bring warmth to cold, aching joints. Modern science has finally begun to catch up with this ancient wisdom. Researchers around the world are now validating what our ancestors knew through careful observation and generations of practical experience. They are discovering that many of these traditional remedies contain compounds more powerful and more precisely targeted than anything we could engineer in a laboratory. The beauty of these natural solutions lies not just in their effectiveness, but in their gentle approach to healing. While modern medications often come with a long list of potential side effects, these biblical remedies work in harmony with our bodies, supporting our natural healing mechanisms rather than overwhelming them. Throughout this journey together, we will explore 10 remarkable gifts from the ancient world, each one backed by thousands of years of successful use and confirmed by contemporary scientific research. These are not just remedies. They are bridges connecting us to a time when people lived in closer harmony with the natural world, when healing was viewed as a partnership between human wisdom and divine provision. The first of these treasures earned its place among the most precious gifts ever given. It traveled in the hands of wise men across desert expanses to reach a humble stable in Bethlehem. This golden resin has been flowing from wounded trees for millennia, carrying within its crystalline structure the power to heal wounded joints and restore hope to those who thought their days of pain-free movement were forever behind them. Part 2. Frankincense, the sacred resin of restoration deep in the harsh mountain regions of Somalia and Oman, where the sun beats mercilessly upon barren rock and water is nothing more than a distant hope. Grows one of the most remarkable trees on earth. The boswellia tree defies every rule of survival, thriving in conditions that would kill most living things. But perhaps most miraculous of all is what happens when this tree is wounded. When the bark of the boswellia tree is carefully cut, something extraordinary occurs. Instead of bleeding or dying, the tree responds by weeping tears of golden resin. These milky drops slowly harden under the desert sun, transforming into precious pearls that carry within them the concentrated essence of survival and healing. The ancient world recognized these tears as frankincense, and they valued it more highly than gold itself. The journey of frankincense from tree to temple tells us everything we need to know about its power. Imagine the caravan routes of ancient times, where merchants risked their lives to transport this precious cargo across thousands of miles of dangerous terrain. They knew they carried something more valuable than mere aromatic resin. They carried liquid hope, crystallized healing, the tears of trees that refused to surrender to impossible conditions. When the wise men from the east followed that miraculous star to Bethlehem, they brought with them 3 gifts that would define the significance of the moment. Gold represented kingship, myrrh symbolized sacrifice, but frankincense spoke of something equally profound. It represented healing, not just for one person, but for all humanity. It was a declaration that the child they had come to honor would bring restoration to a world wounded by pain and suffering. The ancient Israelites understood frankincense as more than a ceremonial fragrance. In the sacred spaces of the tabernacle and temple, frankincense created an atmosphere of healing and hope. The priests who burned this precious resin day after day were not merely performing ritual acts. They were releasing into the air compounds that modern science now recognizes as some of the most powerful anti-inflammatory agents ever discovered. The secret of frankincense lies in its unique collection of boswellic acids, compounds that work with surgical precision to target inflammation at its source. Unlike many modern pain medications that can damage the stomach or stress the liver, boswellic acids operate with remarkable intelligence. They specifically inhibit an enzyme called 5-lipoxygenase, which plays a central role in creating inflammatory responses throughout the body, particularly in joint tissues. For someone struggling with arthritis or chronic joint pain, this precision targeting makes all the difference. Instead of flooding the entire system with chemicals that affect multiple organs, frankincense delivers its healing power directly to the areas that need it most. It helps calm the inflammatory cascade that breaks down cartilage, reduces the swelling that causes morning stiffness, and improves circulation to joints that have been starved of proper blood flow. What makes frankincense particularly remarkable for older adults is its ability to support the body's own repair mechanisms. As we age, our natural production of anti-inflammatory compounds decreases, leaving us more vulnerable to the cascade of inflammation that leads to joint deterioration. Frankincense essentially steps in to fill this gap, providing the biochemical support our bodies need to maintain healthy joint function. The practical application of frankincense for joint health requires understanding how to unlock its full potential. The most effective approach involves creating a warm massage oil by combining high-quality frankincense essential oil with a carrier oil like olive oil or sweet almond oil. The key is to warm this mixture gently, allowing your hands to heat the oil as you massage it slowly into the affected joints each evening. This ancient practice does more than just deliver active compounds to inflamed tissues. The act of massage itself improves circulation, helps break up adhesions in surrounding muscle tissue, and creates a meditative space for healing that addresses both physical and emotional aspects of chronic pain. Many people report that this simple evening ritual not only reduces their joint pain, but also improves their sleep quality and overall sense of well-being. The aromatic dimension of frankincense healing should not be overlooked either. When we breathe in the complex fragrance of true frankincense. We are inhaling volatile compounds that can influence our nervous system, promoting relaxation and supporting the body's natural healing processes. This is why diffusing frankincense in the bedroom can enhance the benefits of topical application, creating a complete healing environment that works on multiple levels simultaneously. Part 3. Myrrh and turmeric. The ancient partnership of pain relief. While frankincense earned its reputation as the king of healing resins, myrrh stands alongside it as an equally powerful ally in the battle against joint pain and inflammation. The story of myrrh begins in the same harsh desert regions where frankincense trees grow, but myrrh brings its own unique gifts to the ancient pharmacy of natural healing. The Comifera myrrh tree faces the same impossible conditions as its frankincense cousin, yet it responds to wounding with its own form of protective resin. When the thorny bark is cut, dark reddish-brown tears emerge, hardening into bitter-tasting crystals that the ancient world treasured for their remarkable healing properties. Unlike the sweet, citrusy fragrance of frankincense, myrrh carries an earthy, almost medicinal aroma that immediately signals its therapeutic power. The biblical significance of myrrh extends far beyond its practical applications. When the wise men presented myrrh to the infant Jesus, they were offering a gift that represented preparation for suffering and the power to heal through that suffering. Later, when Jesus hung on the cross, myrrh was offered as a pain-relieving drink, demonstrating that even in the most profound moments of human history, natural remedies were recognized as gifts of divine compassion. Modern research has revealed that myrrh contains powerful compounds called terpenoids and sesquiterpenes that work differently from frankincense, but complement its effects beautifully. While frankincense targets specific inflammatory pathways, myrrh acts more directly on pain perception itself, influencing how our nervous system processes and responds to pain signals. This makes the combination of frankincense and myrrh particularly effective for people dealing with chronic joint pain. The synergistic relationship between these two ancient resins creates what scientists call a potentiation effect, where the combined impact exceeds what either substance could achieve alone. For someone struggling with arthritis pain, applying a mixture of frankincense and myrrh oils can address both the underlying inflammation and the immediate experience of discomfort, providing relief that is both profound and lasting. But the ancient pharmacy extends far beyond the precious resins of desert trees. In the warm, tropical regions where biblical trade routes flourished, another golden treasure was quietly growing beneath the earth, concentrating healing power in its humble roots. Turmeric, with its brilliant golden color reminiscent of the sun itself, became one of the most revered healing substances in the ancient world. The cultivation of turmeric requires patience and wisdom that reflects its healing nature. For 9 months, the turmeric plant slowly draws nutrients from rich soil, concentrating them into roots that glow with an inner fire. When these roots are harvested, dried, and ground into powder, they release compounds so powerful that modern medicine has devoted thousands of research studies to understanding their mechanisms. The active compound in turmeric, curcumin, represents one of nature's most sophisticated approaches to inflammation control. Unlike synthetic drugs that often work by blocking single pathways, curcumin influences inflammation at multiple levels simultaneously. It inhibits the production of inflammatory enzymes, neutralizes free radicals that damage joint tissues, and even influences genetic expression in ways that promote healing and repair. For older adults dealing with osteoarthritis, curcumin offers hope that extends beyond simple pain relief. Clinical studies have shown that regular consumption of curcumin can slow the progression of cartilage breakdown, reduce morning stiffness, and improve overall joint function to a degree comparable with pharmaceutical anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the associated risks to stomach and kidney health. The traditional preparation of turmeric for maximum therapeutic benefit requires understanding the wisdom embedded in ancient cooking practices. Curcumin is fat-soluble, meaning it needs to be consumed with healthy fats to achieve optimal absorption. The addition of black pepper, containing a compound called piperine, can increase curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%, transforming a simple spice into a powerful medicine. The golden milk tradition practiced for thousands of years in regions where turmeric grows naturally, combines all these elements into a nourishing evening ritual. Warm milk, whether from animals or plants, provides the fat needed for curcumin absorption, while gentle spices like cinnamon and a tiny pinch of black pepper activate the turmeric's healing potential. This simple drink, consumed an hour before bedtime, can work throughout the night to reduce inflammation and promote healing while you sleep. Part 4. Cinnamon and Garlic. Warming warriors against inflammation. The story of cinnamon reads like an ancient fairy tale, filled with danger, deception, and desperate quests for healing treasure. For thousands of years, The true source of cinnamon remained one of the world's best-kept secrets, protected by elaborate myths and carefully constructed lies. Designed to maintain the monopoly of those who controlled its trade. Ancient Greek historians wrote of giant birds that supposedly gathered cinnamon sticks to build their nests on impossibly high cliffs. According to these fabricated tales, brave merchants would leave large pieces of meat at the base of these cliffs, hoping the birds would use them to line their nests. The weight of the meat would then supposedly cause the nests to fall, allowing the merchants to collect the precious cinnamon sticks. These fantastic stories were deliberately created to hide the truth about cinnamon's actual origins and maintain the extraordinary prices it commanded in ancient markets. The real story of cinnamon is actually more remarkable than any myth. True cinnamon comes from the inner bark of evergreen trees belonging to the genus Cinnamomum, primarily grown in Sri Lanka and southern India. The harvesting process requires incredible skill and generations of accumulated knowledge. Experienced harvesters carefully peel the outer bark from young shoots, then extract the inner bark in long strips. As these strips dry, they naturally curl into the familiar quill shapes we recognize today, concentrating within their curled structure compounds that have been warming and healing human bodies for millennia. The biblical references to cinnamon place it among the most sacred and valuable substances known to ancient peoples. When God instructed Moses in the creation of holy anointing oil, cinnamon was specified as one of the essential ingredients, included in quantities that represented significant wealth and deep reverence for its properties. This was not merely about creating a pleasing fragrance. The ancient world understood that cinnamon carried warming, preserving, and healing qualities that made it worthy of the most sacred applications. For people dealing with joint pain and stiffness, particularly during cold weather or damp conditions, cinnamon offers a unique form of relief. The primary active compound, cinnamaldehyde, acts as a natural vasodilator, encouraging blood vessels to open and allowing increased circulation to reach areas that have become stiff and painful due to poor blood flow. This warming effect penetrates deeply into muscle and joint tissue, bringing nutrients and oxygen to areas that need healing support. Modern research has revealed that cinnamon also helps regulate blood sugar levels, which plays a crucial role in managing inflammation throughout the body. When blood sugar remains elevated, It triggers inflammatory cascades that can worsen joint pain and slow healing processes. By helping maintain stable blood sugar levels, cinnamon creates an internal environment more conducive to healing and less prone to inflammatory flare-ups. The practical application of cinnamon for joint health extends beyond simply adding it to food, though culinary use certainly provides benefits. Creating a warming cinnamon tea by gently simmering Ceylon cinnamon sticks in water